Mayor, like to call the meeting over for pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call if you would, Donna.
Martyr.
Here.
Mazer.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
Sofa absent. Weaver absent. Wilson.
Here.
Zimmer.
Here.
I'll choose the absence of Jason and Steve.
Support.
Mazer.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa absent. Weaver absent. Wilson.
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes. Now then, agenda items from the sidelines. I have nothing here, I see. Comments from city administrators. Chief?
I have nothing.
Barton?
Yeah, I've got a request. I usually have 160 hours of vacation time. And this year I definitely didn't have the time. I'm requesting if I can be paid for 80 hours of that. And just lose the other 80 hours.
Bart's had extensive responsibilities this year.
Oh, yeah, it's been a busy year.
Yeah, and even though I've tried to push him to take a little bit, but he wasn't able to.
When Bart takes a
Yeah, so-
vacation, he doesn't leave town anyways, so we know that.
And so he, because of everything that's went on this year with the grants and the roads and everything, I think it was justified that we pay half of his vacation.
Would you like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to pay 80 hours of vacation time.
Support.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa absent. Weaver absent. Wilson.
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Martyr.
Absolutely.
Mazer.
Yes.
Anything else, Mark?
I think the agenda, I think she covered
We got it.
everything else.
There's
I
a few
appreciate
things.
it. Thank you very much, all.
Yeah, we-
Douglas?
Daytime worker thing is working out great. Can do some stuff without worrying about being covered now, so I like that.
You mean like cut your grass or something?
Yeah, just the basic stuff. Otherwise, I'm on the agenda later. So.
Okay. We're gonna wait for Parks and Recs here, so. Move right along. Adoption of the agenda. Actually, I think we have some amendments, right?
Yes, we have three, and under communications, number 3 had the Boy Scout memo, I'm sorry. And under new business, number 9, Mill Street Bridge inspection, and number 10, assessor. No further changes. I make a motion we adopt the agenda as amended.
Support.
Sofa absent. Weaver absent. Wilson.
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yep.
Mazer.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
All right, approval of the minutes from September 3rd, 2024. If you don't have any changes, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Support.
Weaver absent. Wilson.
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa absent.
All right, next up, presentation and approval of the September disbursements report of $557,773 and the electronic wire transfers of $15,216.71. You want to pay the bills?
I'll make a motion we approve the September disbursements of $557,773 and the electronic wire transfers of $15,216.71.
Support.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa absent. Weaver absent.
All right, next up, communications. That's Columbus, their annual.
I'll make
Oh,
a
I'm sorry.
motion we put the communications on file.
Yeah,
Support.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Martyr.
yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson.
Yes.
All right, okay, now communications. Knights of Columbus, looking to do their annual Tootsie Roll sale drive fundraiser at the corners of Boardman and 19, October 12th, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Can we get a motion to allow the Knights of Columbus to do their drive?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
Right, next up, Joyology, which has now become Mystic Cannabis. They're looking to extend their hours, instead of being 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., they're looking to extend their hours from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Monday through Sunday. Is this something that would have to go to planning?
No, I don't think this would have to go to plan. Only things that relate to zoning,
Right.
they go to planning.
But will we not have to amend our ordinance?
No.
Is that not,
Oh,
written? I believe that's written in
We'd
our
have,
ordinance.
yeah, I think we'd have to.
Is it in the ordinance?
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
yeah,
Okay.
because this is the second time, right, that they
Yeah.
asked for this?
Yes.
Yeah, so it would have to go,
Only if you were gonna amend it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
In my opinion, I'm not sure, but
What was that, Eric?
only if you were going to amend it.
Yeah.
So if we said, yes, we would like
So,
to,
so is it,
Review it
what
from-
you're saying then, it is in the ordinance that,
Yeah.
yeah. okay.
yeah, to 8 p.m.
And it did come before us before.
Yeah, okay, because normally just zoning goes to ordinance, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
And I think the first time the request was till 9 p.m. I could be
Or
mistaken.
maybe
It's
10.
10
It might have been
o'clock.
10.
10
I think
p.m.
it
So
was
now
10,
he's
yeah.
asking for 2 additional hours.
Any thoughts on this, folks?
well, if it has to go to zoning, or planning, then I guess we make a motion to go to planning.
Well, no,
It doesn't have-
it only needs
You
to
gotta
go,
vote first.
If
yeah,
we-
it only needs to go if you're going to amend your ordinance.
Oh. Well,
I think anyway,
yeah,
because if nothing
Yeah, we did it
changes.
before, right here.
Yeah,
Last time we just did it.
yeah, we did it, well, I think we did it ourselves, didn't we? That's what I thought.
I'll make a motion to, unless you guys want to discuss it, we can discuss it after I make the motion, but I'll make a motion to, that would leave it the same, not change the ordinance.
support.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes. All right, next up, we have communication from the three local scouting areas, groups in Memphis area. I'm gonna kind of abridge this a little bit. Recently, 3 local scouting groups from the Memphis area held a U.S. flag retirement ceremony at Lake Geneva in Memphis, Michigan. This was the first flag retirement ceremony the Scouts have had since COVID-19. Well over 300 flags were respectfully retired at this time. And I'm going to jump down to the bottom here. So after they retired the flags by proper burning, the Scouts of the Memphis area would like to thank you for your unwavering support of the scouting in the Memphis area. A few of the grommets we retrieved from the flags we retired are included in this letter. Please accept them as a small token of appreciation for all you do to scouting, as a remembrance of the service and sacrifice of all the men and women that have served our country. The Scouts in this area will never forget and will always remember the sacrifices they made to give us our freedoms. Scouts Troop 245. Now we've got a bag of some of the grommets here. All right, next up, unfinished business, Parks and Recs, millage money, trail markers and a map. I've nothing on this. What are we looking at doing?
I can talk
Go
about
ahead.
it if you want.
Yeah,
So, I met with Adrian LaFontaine, who's I'm not sure she's in charge of it. She's one of the people who works for Michigan Trail Guide magazine. I forget exactly what it's called. So her and I went out and looked at the trail, and she suggested that some of the things that we could do was some posts, which I think Bart has actually already looked into.
Yeah.
To sort of put markers up with numbers on them like they do on the trails. It's not gonna be anything fancy, it'll just be like 2x2 or 4x4 posts with a number with maybe an arrow pointing one way.
Kind of give an area guide for the trails that we have along the river. And
Yep, and so what she suggested we do is to create a big map of the whole town and with the trails on it, and then like drop pins like you would have on, say, Google Maps that would point you to, you know, Sage Creek and the dog house and, you know, the sandwich shop, the country or Night at Art Queen, whatever it might be. That way people can not only just see the trails, but they'll also have an idea of what else is here in town, which I thought was a great idea.
yeah, I
But
like it.
the one thing that she did mention was the fact that when you actually enter the park, there's no sign to direct you back to the trails. So she suggested that we should get a sign either just inside the park or even along M19, and then maybe have some other directional signs that would just say, you know, Memphis Trails or whatever, to point you towards that direction. And then when you go into the park, you could actually see because there's already a big bulletin board back there. But right now, there's no hardly anything in there. I think just a thing from the library. So that's what she suggested. I guess that's about
Do
it.
you have anything like this in the form of a letter or something that we could use for reference? For the city to use for reference, or, you know, or something that we could work with you for reference, you know, working with LaFontaine and what her suggestions are.
Well, we already have money coming from St. Clair County.
Okay.
So that's what we were kind of pointing towards. I'm not sure how much it will cost. We also actually filled out some grant information for a grant, which I believe was, the lowest you could go was $8,000. We were thinking that maybe if we were to put wood chips on the trail, then maybe it wouldn't need to be mowed as much. I'm not sure what that entails. She was actually gonna get back to me with some information as far as if you needed to put down, you know, like a landscape fabric or something like that underneath it, and then chip the whole thing. And we would recommend to hire like a landscaping company
Yeah.
to bring in the stuff and spread it around out there.
Is this park money, this is what we normally get every year?
From St. Clair County, yeah.
Yeah, so well, that's.
And we also said there's money left, maybe just buy new equipment
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
park.
because we didn't use any of
Then
those.
as a motion, then just to recommend using that money for the trail markers and map, is that correct?
We didn't use any of the funds last year, did we?
Right,
We were kind
right.
of saving to see what we could get.
Right. So if there wasn't anything, like I said, she would like to put
Yeah.
something new in there.
Yeah. Bart, do you have any idea of costs on this kind of stuff?
Well, I know, I was looking at cedar poles. Deer Salvage was going to be getting some, they were hoping the beginning of October, and they run about $15 each.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't think we're gonna spend it all, that's
I
why
was
we said
gonna-
equipment
That's right.
afterwards.
Yeah,
I think we would only need maybe 10, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because there's,
Yeah, I never really counted, I kind of figured, well,
And the
if
good
that's
thing-
what we're gonna go, and then I'd go over and pick those up, and
the good thing about most of the trails back there is they're all like a dead end, so you basically would walk
Yeah.
and then get to a dead
Well,
end. And then, oh, yeah, I know you do.
I always wanna do
Connect
some
something, right?
connectors.
But yeah, I mean, we can do that down the road.
Yeah, sure.
But if we get that $8,000, I think that maybe we could, you know, go for, like I said, I don't know how great it would be as far as keeping it from being mowed, and I'm not sure if it might make it worse when you do try to run your tractor back there, I just don't know.
Oh.
But Andrew was gonna get back to us.
Yeah, because there were some areas where we're mowing a larger areas
Yep.
and such.
Yeah, she really dug it, you know, she thought it was great. And one of the things we talked about actually was connecting it with other trails. Apparently you can actually map out trails to connect to each other by, on gravel roads. So, you know, she thought that maybe the Romeo to Richmond,
Oh,
what's it called?
Orchard.
Orchard Trail, yeah,
Yeah.
Orchard Trail. That could be connected pretty good, and she said maybe down the road, and I'm talking down the road, who knows?
Sure.
That maybe we could eventually get connected to the one that goes to Goodall's Park. And then that would connect you to the Avoca to Wadhams Trail,
Yeah.
but it's a dream.
So what do you need, a motion just for use it on this, is that what you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a motion that the millage be used for trail markers and,
Support.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
All right, Chief, you wanna talk about your AC unit bids?
Yeah, so, looking to upgrade the security system, in the police building, I brought this forward before. Mr. Weaver's a little concerned about the amount that the donation letter that we were writing, basically, that the contractor was providing to us, so. So I got another quote, it was cheaper, however, our out-of-cost pockets for the city is more because we'd be paying the entire cost, so. I reached back out to the original contractor, which is VRF Technologies, that we talked about. They are putting in a better system, it's a higher end unit than the quote that I have from the other company, they use a lower end unit, they are offering a better warranty. You know, at the end of the day, our out-of-pocket cost for the city, for the building, is $4,843. You know, we're looking in the upwards in the neighborhood of $10,000 with the other contractor, our actual costs, so. As far as the difference, the breakdown, everybody has it in their packets there. Again, I mentioned last meeting, I'm not an HVAC person. I'm going off the professional that provided the estimate. And when I reached back out to him, he said, this is what I would charge you if I was coming in installing this. Whether he thinks he has a great operation or he thinks very highly of himself, whatever his reasoning is, that's what he would charge if we were to hire him and come in full cost to install this cooling system, heating and cooling system actually. But so that's his cost. So he's not gonna change anything. That is what it would be. So the cost to us is the same, and it's significantly less than if we were paying. Again, he's donating this. He would like that letter that states that he's donating not only some of the equipment but his time in the installation. So he is doing that for us, and then we're paying significantly less. So that's kind of where I'm at now that the summer's over and it's getting cold. We're gonna get the air conditioning finally installed, but that's kind of where I'm. So I don't. If anybody has any questions or anything, you know, that we didn't discuss already, that I can answer. Not being a heating and cooling person.
Any questions?
So the donation is for him to get a tax write-off, right?
Correct.
I mean,
Which that's his figure. That's on him. It has nothing to do with us whatsoever. You know, we're not determining what he charges, what he doesn't charge, what he would charge to put it in. That has nothing to do with us. That's completely on him. And like he said, that's what I would charge you if I was installing this. So, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm looking, you know, over the units. I mean, they're both Mitsubishi units, 2 units, the heating fan, you know, looking down the line items, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
What I see the difference here is one estimate is for, or one bid is for basically $4,800 and the other one's for $9,100.
Right. And that's actually a lower end unit too. They don't deal with that particularly, that's a higher model off the
Right.
VRF, so.
Make a motion.
Please.
I'll make a motion to accept the proposal from VRF Technologies for $4,843.04.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
I have a question. Does this come out of city funds or the police budget?
No, it's coming out of my budget.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, UHY, engagement letter from our auditors.
Can I,
You can go ahead, Larry.
okay, I read this over, most of it's, what you sign every year, a board point or whatever you call it, but I'd like you to go to page 5 and the 4th paragraph. And there was something I added this year, And if you go kind of halfway down there, you'll see an audit report on the new state revolving fund grant and loan program, which will be billed at our standard rate not to exceed $3,000. This is, I did call Paul Bailey on this and get an explanation on that, because that when you spend over $750,000 in federal funds, which we will, then this has to be audited. It also will be audited by the state. He was gonna work on it. I made a spreadsheet for him that listed the expenditures for 3 years, and the first year was 22-23, second year was 23-24, and the third year is 24-25, which we're currently in. So he hasn't responded to that, and so whether that requires an audit this year, I'm not sure, but if it does, then he'll do it for not to exceed $3,000. So, but that audit, by the way, is required with expenditure justified. So I just wanted to explain that part to it. Other than that, there's no change. It's the same letter we sign every year. So if there's no questions, I'll make a motion to approve the letter.
Support.
Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent.
Right, next up, MML Board of Directors election. I don't have, it says that we have the,
It's on the back.
oh. Okay, so we have 2 folks to vote for here.
I think this is just standard that we do every year,
Yep.
so
I have it.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2 that's listed here for the municipal board.
Support.
Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent.
Right, next up, Nana. Elections are coming upon us again. I'm requesting to council that the clerks get paid for the mandatory times of early voting that has been put on us by the state that we never had to do before in the elections, and that we have all this year early voting.
Actually, it's not just early voting, because somebody has to be in a city office here the whole time.
Right, because we also have people that live in your jurisdictions.
And this is basically for the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
And since the state now is required 9 days voting ahead of time, which I think is ridiculous personally, but that's what the law is, so we have to do it, so. And so-
State constitution.
Pardon?
It's in the constitution.
I know, you can't change it by.
It's not state law.
No, that's right, it's in the Constitution now.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I support it.
That's for the clerk and the assistant clerk.
The deputy gets paid by the state. We'll get reimbursed for her, they don't reimburse for me.
Okay, all right.
Who second? Larry?
I second it.
Oh. Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Douglas? Radios?
Radios. So,
Before you go on, hold on a second.
Okay.
Did you change over to Kenwood?
They're on order.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
Correct.
this is gonna sell them the same day, correct?
like the police department a couple months ago, the county has decided to go with encrypted radio communications for both police and fire. I see it as a terrific waste of money, but it's not my vote. Our older radios that we have aren't able to be set up for this encryption, so I'd like to get 5 more new ones that can be. That way everyone in the department will have a radio. The prices you have there are state pricing, that's as low as it gets in the state. So, looking for approval from,
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of 5 additional radios for the fire department.
Support.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer.
Yes.
thank you.
Yep. Next up, Place and Vanderbrink invoice.
Can I speak on this one?
Certainly, Larry.
Yeah, this is on the grant, and this is their construction engineering. But normally, we approve the grant, we don't approve the invoices, particularly like this, but I'll make a motion to approve it because it's here.
Support.
Oh, it's payment, by the way, of $4,089.65.
Mazer,
What grant is this for?
The revolving water grant for that $1,614,000.
Oh, back from Lois and all that?
Right.
Okay,
Pumps, we got new pumps for the wells.
okay.
Water meters.
Yeah,
Generators.
the water mains, generator, all that, media replacement for the arsenic plant, and meters for the public. There was one, I'm missing, the wells, yeah, there's 5 different items on there.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes. All right, next up, BMJ, we've got a couple of invoices from BMJ Engineering. This is,
You want me to go on that?
go ahead, Larry.
Okay. All right, these are 2 invoices, and they relate to the request that we had our BMJ Engineering give quotes on the phase, well, particularly, probably phase 5, if you want to call it that. And it was on the, from Henderson to the, by the school.
To the city limits.
Yeah, and one was quite a comprehensive one, and the other one was kind of minor. And the other thing is preparing the proposal to the Central County Road Commission on phase 3 of Boardman Road, which is from Main Street to Bellevue.
Right, so these are all basically
Yeah,
looking
so
at
that's
Boardman
what-
Road from Main
Yeah.
Street heading west.
Yeah, so then the other's the other, so,
All right.
so, I'll make a motion, then we approve BMJ's invoices, one for $1,650 and the other for $2,760.
Support.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
All right, we need to set the Christmas tree lighting for December 6, 2024 at 7 PM. The motion?
I'll make the motion to set the Christmas tree lighting time for December 6, 2024 at 7 p.m.
Support.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
All right. We have an invoice here from Elhorn Engineering.
That's a chlorine.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Chlorine for our drinking water. We've had so many different construction things going on down there. This delivery here, we actually had to meet them at the school and unload the truck to our truck. And we didn't have any empties. They normally pick the empties up when they pull into my well area. So that's $240, is $8 per container. So in reality, normally these are $240 cheaper.
Okay.
So the next time around, we're gonna have,
Make sure we hold on to the
400
containers for the
something.
deposit.
yeah,
Normally, we don't even see these because they're under $1,000.
yeah.
Right, it's because of the deposit on there, it exceeded
Shut it
$1,000,
out, yeah.
right?
But one time I had Detroit Edison, they couldn't pull in on there. And then the road construction, that was for that
Okay.
one. And,
Well, so can I get a motion to pay Elhorn Engineering $1,015 for chlorine?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent.
All right. Number 9, another invoice.
Can
Or no, yeah. is
Can
this
I
a-
handle that one?
Yep,
too?
go ahead.
Okay. This is from Fish Vanderbilt and Brink, and they did a inspection of the Mill Street Bridge a couple years ago, and it's due for another inspection now. And it's for $1,000 for the inspection. I think the original one was over 4,000, isn't that correct?
Yeah, I believe 47 or 4800 it was.
Yeah, so it's really comprehensive, but it's due for another inspection. And why it's on the agenda tonight is because the work has to be completed by the end of October, so I want approval to proceed with that. And I'll make that motion, by the way.
Support.
Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent.
All right, next up, designated assessor. The city is being requested by Macomb County to make a decision on a designated assessor. This designated assessor would be appointed in the event the assessor of the record of the city of Memphis, myself, does not complete requirements to satisfy the state of Michigan. It is my recommendation that the city chooses option number 2 below, which is also being recommended by Macomb County to opt out. Attached to the drafts, Amber's and Jansen's. So option number 2 is an opt-out of local, interlocal agreement. I don't know if anybody else wants to discuss this, you've had a chance to look at it.
So this is basically just saying if Amber is not completing her work satisfactorily, we're not going to allow Macomb County to name the designated assessor.
Correct.
The state
Right.
will take it over.
Yeah, the
State
state
will.
would do it, not Macomb County.
Right.
Okay. It looks like, and are these the other cities and townships that have done that? Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's just, yeah,
That's what I
kind of
thought.
boilerplate kind of stuff, so.
Yeah, just so like reference points.
Yep.
I mean, if nobody has an issue, I make a motion to go with option number 2, create an opt-out interlocal agreement per the recommendation of the assessor.
Support.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson.
Yes.
All right, next up, I'm looking to have a motion to go into executive session for the purchase of property. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion, and we now go into executive session for the purchase, discussing the purchase of the property and place.
Folks, you're gonna have to step out, please.
I
Do I
let
have
Barbara say.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, oh, you got it.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson, Zimmer.
Yeah.
I'll open up the door next door, so we don't have to stand.
Where are you at?
Oh,
We're going to executive session, so. I don't know if you're
We'll,
getting a recorder, but
when
you have
it's
to take that
over,
with you
we'll
too.
call you back in if you stay, if you want to stay, that is good.
Thank you. See you later.
Yep.
Larry,
No, this is just our
Larry.
property. Sign it.
I have that original
Because then I have to go back
For
and
the
like,
bridge?
here, signed it.
I need to sign that and send it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that can, yeah, you can sign it. Yeah, you can, actually. Okay,
That's what I figured.
you got a copy of it, right, Gary?
Yeah, I got the original.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go, Larry.
Okay.
Go back in session.
All right, then I'll make a motion that we pursue the proposed purchase of 3.51 acres. And that's behind the funeral home.
Support.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
All right. From me, one, with the upcoming elections, I don't know who's gonna be here next month, but I would like to say that it's been an honor to serve this council if I'm not reelected. It's a pleasure to work with you folks. Especially hats off to Mr. Schneider, AKA Captain Huck. You've put a lot of time in with the city over these years, and I'm disappointed to see that you're not running once again, but I can understand, you've got a lot of years under your belt. But again, thank you very much for your work over the years.
You're welcome.
For myself, I have, oh wait, what do we got here? I got some stuff to read here. So City of Memphis, third annual pumpkin carving contest, third annual business pumpkin carving contest. Carve or decorate your way to a spooky victory. Congratulations will be judged by the city. Creations will be judged by the city, and the winner will be awarded the city council at the city council meeting on November 12th. Contestants need not be present to win. Call the city, and they've got the rules here. We'll have flyers here at the city hall. And that's all I have. Larry,
Anything else?
it's on to you, Larry.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you know what, Larry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I have a thank you here from Mr. Wilson. To all the city council members, thank you for your words of sympathy, your voices of concern, your gesture of caring and love you offer the family of Evelyn Mae Wilson. Larry says, I want to thank what Donna calls my work family for your support, phone calls, and cards, Larry and family. And again, Larry, so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry. I still get upset. I have a few things. Bart and I had a meeting with St. Clair County Road Commission today at 2 o'clock. And this is on phase 3 of Boardman Road reconstruction from Main Street to Delaware Road. The initial proposal is that they'll schedule that for 2027. And it won't be finalized until November probably, but that's the initial proposal. So, and I think we did discuss it with them, and the engineering, we could do it for 27, but the engineering definitely has to be done by October 1st of 2027. And then we could do the actual construction in early 2028. We'll have to decide down the road how we kind of want to.
The state puts out the bid,
how we
so.
want to handle it. And that, but it's not in concrete yet that it's sure, but it looks like it probably will be approved. And,
We have another meeting
yeah.
Wednesday of
Yeah,
next
we
week.
have another meeting Wednesday, but I think it'll go probably.
It's looking good.
Before we have final approval on that. The other thing on that same thing, we had to get that in by a certain time. I think it was the 13th of September. I think I did. So I had to survey the council members to approve the proposal at a 50-50 split. But now I want a formal, we have to do a formal approval on that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion that we approve the 50-50 split.
Support.
Sofa absent, Weaver
What-
absent.
What's the 50/50 split?
That's the split on this, the $990,000.
Oh.
We went to
the paper
50/50 as opposed to 60/40 or whatever,
Okay.
because the 50/50, we would have
Yeah,
a much better
because-
chance of getting
and
the
I
money.
think the consensus of both Bart and I had today, that if we didn't have done that, we wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, we would have been like that.
That was kind of, that was how we felt, if we hadn't have done the 50/50.
Right.
So a $500,000 grant is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, Sofa absent, Weaver absent, Wilson,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Schneider.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see, formal vote on phase 2 meeting. Okay, the only other thing I have then is, you sent a letter to Police Vanderbrink, and you got a copy of it there, because their response leaves a little bit to desire. But, so there's a certain schedule I have there that we have to have some information on. We have to have it done quickly, so that's the reason for that. And that's all I have.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I also wanted to thank Eric for all of his hard work and his knowledge that I have learned from also. And I'm sure we'll see you on committees maybe, or even back in a few years.
Never know.
I have,
Go up north and enjoy
I have,
life.
I have one more thing, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you said you would.
Okay. I'm gonna, we'll discuss it in DPW committee meeting, and that's on the BMJ, what they quoted on the comprehensive proposal I have, plus the overlay. And we'll discuss that in our DPW meeting. And also, I do wanna congratulate Eric on his service and thank him for that. And he hasn't been on quite as long as I have, but almost. So, and I'm gonna miss him. I tried to talk him into running, but he wouldn't do it. So I understand that too. So, but thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
I'm done.
You went? Don, I wanted to follow up to see if you and Amber had ever talked to Bob Stocky,
Yeah, we had a meeting with them.
so everything's moving forward on that?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything you need from me?
Not right now, no.
Okay, so we're still good on that. And then, just echoing the sentiments of Larry and Kurt and Robbie. Eric, I know I'm new, I appreciate the help and the guidance and the support, as I learn from you and from everyone else, so I appreciate it, thank you, enjoy the time.
Yeah, it's a team, we're a team. Yeah, so, kind of hanging up my cleats. It's been like 25 years or something like that. First of all, I want to thank my wife. Without her allowing me to be involved in this for all this time, I don't know what I would have done, but I've sat at this table with a lot of great people. I want to go way back to the Wayback Machine and thank Liz, because she's the one that kind of talked me into doing this and being on here, and I just kind of stuck around. You guys couldn't get rid of me. I'd like to thank all the administrators that we've had, all the fire chiefs, all of the police chiefs, and of course Bart, who's been here longer than I have, so imagine that. I just want to thank Donna first, first and foremost. She's been great. I know she works really hard, puts in her time, and it's really cool that I get to work with her still with the elections. But I just, it's been a long time. Got a lot of great memories. I met a lot of great people. I think the city's in good hands. We didn't all get along every time. I remember we had some pretty contentious meetings for the budget. I will tell you a story that one time we were very close to not getting a budget, and I don't know who this was back in the early 2000s, I think. And I told Liz, I was like, Liz, if we had DT come out here and turn off half the street lights in town, that we'd save, I don't remember what it was, like $26,000 or something like that. It was crazy how much it was. And I thought she was gonna come out of her chair and beat me over the head
I
with something.
remember that.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, so, it's all good. And it's been a great run. I'm happy. Feels great. Motion to adjourn.
Well,
I'd like to
well,
thank
you're still gonna
you.
be involved in something anyway, so.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, all right?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Eric.
25 years?